Good evening, folks. This is Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Saturday, April 7th, 11:16 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Snowfalls are now just a thing of the past. This is a headline Monday, 20th of March, 2000, coming out of the Independent. Whew. Let's come over to the European Space Agency here with help from the Finnish Meteorological Institute and look at the total mass of snow in the northern hemisphere. Can you say albedo? Thank you, Global Cryosphere Watch. What you're looking at is a record snowfall in the northern hemisphere this year. We're talking currently sitting at 3,100 gigatons of snow, 20% above the 30-year running average, going all the way back to 1982. Record snow in the northern hemisphere, and it is going to be above that 30-year average for quite some time. There's the truth. Ha! Heads up. Record challenging cold to pour into central U.S., threatening the wheat crop this weekend. A blast of Arctic air will bring frigid nights to the central U.S. and may cause damage to the winter wheat. Where have we heard that before? Lows in the teens and lower 20s will be common further south and east over the plains in the middle Mississippi and Ohio valleys. Unseasonably cold. From Billings, Montana, over to the Great Lakes, all the way down into Arkansas, 15 to 30 degrees below normal. Near record lows at night. We'll look at it. Record cold temps, the Navy April snow in Kansas City. If you were up early Saturday, you might have felt it. Kansas City had record-setting cold weather. National Weather Service meteorologist Chris Bowman said the low temperature hit 16 degrees, breaking the previous April 7th record of 18 back in 2007. Snow causes wrecks across the city. This is Wichita, Kansas. Record low set for April 7th. Streets in Wichita were slick with snow Saturday morning, causing slide-offs and numerous accidents across the city. There were 8 crashes reported on Kellogg's from Edwards West, 8 a.m. I don't live in Kansas. Record-breaking lows possible Sunday morning. Snow arrives Sunday evening. Heads up, Quad Cities. Even with all the sunshine we had this Saturday, temperatures will only make it into the upper 30s. Temperatures will plummet into the teens Saturday night. Right now, the current record low for the Quad Cities for April 8th is 20. There's a good chance there will be a new record set. That is good chance. If 20 is the low, is the record, there's a good chance 20 will be set. Good chance. It'll be crushed. It's pouring outside right now as I make the video. It's going to change to snow in the morning. It's a good thing. I just planted. Record-tying cold Saturday. Snow Sunday in Cedar Valley, Iowa. Runners try to stay warm as they are freezing their arses off. Look at this idiot who wore shorts. The Cedar Valley tied a record low Saturday morning, according to the National Weather Service. The low of 12 above zero tied a record set in 1972. You should not wear shorts in that. In contrast, the record high was 79 back in 1925. Why they told you that? Al Gore much? St. Cloud, Minneapolis posts record cold temperatures. After a record-setting snowfall this week, Minnesota is breaking more winter weather records in the spring. The National Weather Service said Friday St. Cloud's coldest April 6th ever recorded at 21 degrees. The record low for this date in Eau Claire is 29, but it got down to 30 Friday. It is chilly. It's called the grand solar minimum. You are here. Down from there, folks. Record cold night. Where have I heard that before? Wisconsin, clear cold and frigid tonight with near record lows possible. The record for Wasau on Sunday is 9. Snow showers expected to arrive late Sunday night, lingering into Monday morning. So, more records across. That's the fifth state we're covering. Atmospheric river event is currently impacting the West. An ongoing atmospheric river event is bringing heavy rainfall to the Pacific Northwest and snows in the Cascade region at high elevations. Flooding, burn scarred debris flows, rock slides, mudslides are possible. Strong winds and high surf are expected along the coastal Oregon and Washington. Windy conditions are expected in the Great Basin. Another round of moisture is expected in the west. Freeze warnings are everywhere in the Mississippi Valley. We have winter storm warnings throughout the upper plains. And there will be snows covering everything, folks. Let's go to the GFS model. And so let's just run it through here. Here's the next 6 hours. You're looking, the most snow is going to be happening in Montana, moving through South Dakota and into Iowa by the morning. By Monday, the snows will have covered all of West Virginia and moved into Pennsylvania. Here you are by Wednesday. Heaviest snow in the country is going to be in northern Idaho, with up to 2 feet of snow showing up through Wednesday afternoon. And then a northern tier storm coming through, bringing heavy snow by next weekend through the entire northern tier. There is your spring GFS snow forecast. Let's see what it looks like on the satellite. A lot of snow involved here. Massive systems moving through. There is the nightmare that's going to be happening next weekend. This system is stretching all the way from Idaho to Maine. So there's going to be some heavy snow and nightmares associated with this. And heavy weather. Look at the 993 millibars and look at the severe weather that is being predicted with this. All the way from New Brunswick all the way down to Florida. Spring wake-up call. Cold weather breaks records, but won't be around much longer. This is in Saskatchewan. Record-breaking temperatures have felt the normal over the last week. Friday was no different as Swift Current and 13 other communities from across the province experienced record-setting temperatures. Swift Current saw temperatures dip to minus 23.2 C. That's not a wind chill. Crushing the old record of 18.9 C back in 1923. Crushing it. Whew. There's a little bit of a warm-up on the way. Average temperatures in this region are plus 10 C. That is 33 degrees below normal. Record rain floods hit Argentina and Chile. They are totally fluxed. Cloud nucleation happens as stratospheric radiation increases, as do more people misidentifying long-lasting contrails as chemtrails. We'll get to that. Seismic update. Uptick worldwide in the moderate range. This is the last quake of note, the 6.3 that kicked off as I made the video last night. We have a 4.6 rocking Perry, Oklahoma. Totally fracked there. And this is translating over to Soda Springs and some activity in Northern California region of Petrolia. But KP just fell down towards 0, so we're going to be looking for a Uptick in seismic activity over the next 24 hours. Volcano update, Sabancaya unable to detect, but Fuego, Dukono, Reventador, Sinabong, Sakurajima, and others. Sakurajima exploded today. You can come over here to Volcano YT and check it out on the multi-view. Let's see what's going on live. There's Sakurajima in the top left. You can see they just put up Stromboli. There's Popo, Turrialba. Man, there's a lot going on here. So come over here and support if you want to see what's happening live. There's always something happening as we descend into the grand solar minimum. Cosmic rays are increasing. Boom. Sakurajima erupting. Turrialba erupting. Popo erupting. They're all erupting over at Volcano YT. Let's talk about the biggest fraud in history. Yes, I'm talking about none other than Al Gore. Over the last few years, global warming has taken a strong hit as proof of serious data manipulation has surfaced throughout the world. NOAA, NASA, the bomb, and others. The hockey shtick. And now scientists are coming out of the closet everywhere showing true data that man-made climate change never existed. Hundreds of scientists involved in a plethora of recent scientific papers are admitting that the scare about global warming is based on hysteria and nonsense. An impressive flurry of scientific peer-reviewed reports have published over the past 15 months, 46 alone in 2018, much to the surprise of alarmist scientists. Global warming is non-existent. And here's your bullet list of what's coming out of that information. Check out the drop in temperatures in Greenland. There's your global warming. It's called the grand solar minimum. Total solar irradiance is dropping off the cliff. Cosmic rays are increasing, causing more clouds to nucleate, causing the albedo effect to increase, bouncing the sun's radiation back into space and cooling the Earth. I sound like a broken record. It's spring, guys, in the Northern Hemisphere, where there's a record 600 extra gigatons of snow on the ground. Let's talk about foraging in the early spring. Here's some plants you can gather. These are ubiquitous to the Northern Hemisphere. Chickweed, hairy bittercress, clover, garlic mustard, field garlic, dandelion. Get to know them. They may save your life. It's a good way to start on learning how to forage in wild edibles, to learn about the nutritional value and the medicinal value of these plants. I'll leave you links. Let's talk about the Dietz D-Light Lantern. It's on sale, almost 25% off here. Add it to the cart. Gets 4.25 stars. It's a kerosene burn lantern. You can have light in the dark with some fuel oil. It's a no-brainer. I have nothing to do with that company. Plane crash kills 163 after the pilot forgets to turn off the chemtrails when landing. Fake. There's no science in this post, and there's no chemtrail switch. But we will be putting up the discussion with Tony Rango tomorrow morning on our YouTube channel, so check it out. Also, chemtrails are real. They're just not what everyone's saying they are. Those are contrails that are long-lasting because of cosmic ray increase. And our guest on Wednesday is going to be none other than Lee Wheelbarger. Now, Lee has over 30 years experience in R&D of military electronics and weapon systems. His diverse knowledge of these complex systems have been derived from numerous projects. He worked at the Department of Defense from 1985 to 2015 on battlefield electronics. And he has a lot of information about what's going on with geoengineering and those chemtrails. So if you want to know what's really going on, that's why you watch our channel. You should tune into the radio show while Lee and I talk about the truth about the chemtrail conspiracy theory. Snowfall's not a thing of the past. Go away, Al. The total mass of snow in the Northern Hemisphere is at record levels. We're going to monitor this. It is currently 20% above the 30-year moving average. Hope you got something out of the video. Share this with like-minded people. Share this with global warming alarmists so that we can hear their heads explode. Be safe, everybody.